So, good afternoon, everyone. For today's discussion, it's all about the Article 8, the teachers and the learners. And for the Article 8, we have 7 sections. So the section number 1 is a right to determine academic marks. Section number 2, interests of learners. Section number 3, no discrimination. Section number 4, no accept of gifts, favors in exchange for requested concessions. And section number 5, no accept of tutorial fees, and section number 6, mutual attraction or discretion, which includes gossips and scandals. And for section 7, we have the preferential treatment.
Good day, so I am Emily Montelia and we're the Group 8, so now we're going to discuss about the Article 8, the teachers and learners. So first, the right to determine academic marks. So a teacher has a right and duty to determine the academic marks and the promotion of learners in the subject or grades he handles, provided that such determination shall be in accordance with generally accepted procedures of evaluation measurement. So, in case of any complaint, teachers concerned shall immediately take appropriate actions observing due process. So, this means that teachers have the authority and responsibility to assess and evaluate the performance of learners in their respective subject or courses. So, the assessment process includes various methods such as exams, quizzes, projects, presentation, and class participation, among others. So, these evaluations are based on predetermined criteria and standards set by the educational institution, and they aim to fairly measure the learner's understanding, skills, and progress in the subject matter. So next, the interest of learners' priority. Prioritizing the interests of learners involves creating an inclusive, supportive, and stimulating learning environment. So, this includes tailoring teaching methods to suit the diverse needs, abilities, and learning styles of individual learners. It also involves providing necessary resources, guidance, and support to facilitate the learner's growth and development. So, as a teachers, our foremost responsibility is to prioritize the best interests of our learners. This involves creating a learning environment that is conducive to their growth, learning styles, and unique needs. So, we adopt our teaching methods and approaches to accommodate diverse learning preferences, ensuring that every student has the opportunity to succeed.
And so for the section 3, it's about no discrimination, bullying, Republic Act 10627 or Anti-Bullying Act of 2013. So it's all about a new law which seeks to address hostile environment at school that disrupts the education process, which in turn is not conducive to the total development of a child in a school. So bullying must be recognized, understood, and taken seriously. So that's why every school must have a program or a bullying campaign. So it's the program works to raise the awareness of students against bullying from a very early age. So the principal object is to prevent bullying or minimizing negative impact on victims and to create a positive environment in schools. And students who are bullied show less academic improvement due to a fear of standing out. So as a result, teachers often identify those students as a low achievers or unmotivated learners, and these students may then receive less attention from teachers, which only pushes them further down the academic rankings in their school. And so this policy, or the Article 10627, or the Anti-Bullying 2013 policy, this policy needs to outline the rights and responsibilities of the school's approach to bullying and what they expect in terms of a behavior from the students. So it needs to ensure that the consequences are transparent, so if a student is proven to be a bullying, they understand the sanctions. And now for the section 4, we have the not accept gifts, favors in exchange for requested concessions. So this is about a teacher shall not accept favors or gifts from learners or their parents or the others in their behalf in exchange for requested concession, especially if undeserved. So a teacher shall not accept directly or indirectly any remuneration from tutorials otherwise authorized for such a service. And why our teachers shall not accept favors or gifts from learners? Because it sets a bad precedent for the other student. So getting gift from a student can feel you great. That is often coming from their parents or any students in their behalf has a ulterior motives, and if it's obvious that you receive a gift as a teachers and their parents are giving you a gift too, other students may see it, so other students may also feel that they are obligated to do the same. And while there is nothing wrong with it in principle, but there are dangers that teachers need to be aware of. These are not limited to creating sense of favoritism, putting pressure on the students to perform, and giving inappropriate or offensive gifts.
At this part, do not accept tutorial fees. So we as a teacher shall not accept, directly or indirectly, any remunerations or payments from tutorials or for such services. So labi na ikaw ang subject teacher, will you going to provide any services such as tutorial class, tutoring a student with payment, but if it's the type of magtudlo ka sa student after class hours, pwede na siya, but to the point you're asking money or even asking the parents to tutor, that's a violation. And for this part also, the mutual attraction that includes gossip, scandals, and preferential treatment. So what would be the instructor do if mutual attraction, ultimate love develop between teacher and the learner? So when mutual attraction and ultimate affection develop between the instructor, the teacher, and the student, the instructor must use the extreme professional discretion to avoid any controversy and gossip of the learner.